My very first crush had barely begun, and it already felt like a disaster in the making. I stared at Lucian Evans's profile picture for a long time. It was just a blank silhouette. Had I gotten it wrong? If he were really announcing a relationship, wouldn't they have posted a photo together? I opened our chat, typing and deleting the same words over and over. I wanted to ask, but the words wouldn't come. Outside, the sky had turned pitch black. Lucian was rarely out this late. The small spark of hope in my chest sputtered and died, leaving behind a sharp, stinging frustration. I poked at Luna's soft belly, feeling sorry for myself. If I wasn't so obsessed with getting you those premium salmon treats every day, would I have even fallen for him? Luna ignored me, scampering off to play with Mochi instead. Forget it, I was just weak. If I'd had an ounce of discipline, I never would have been so easily bewitched by Mochi or his owner. As I headed out with Luna in my arms, I ran straight into Lucian. He'd just walked in. He froze, clearly surprised to see me there at such an hour. Were you waiting for me? I couldn't admit that. I used Luna as a flimsy excuse, hurried past him, and practically sprinted down the hall. I didn't dare look at him, and I certainly didn't dare check if he still smelled like that expensive cologne. After that day, I stopped taking Luna over to his place. I made a point of leaving early and getting home late, doing my best to steer clear of Lucian entirely. We ran into each other at the office a few times. He'd look at me with a weight in his eyes, as if he were trying to bridge the tension between us. But there were always too many colleagues around for a private word. Aside from work, we didn't speak. Even though he lived right across the hall, just an arm's reach away. Maybe this was for the best, I told myself. I was terrified that if we talked, I wouldn't be able to hide how I felt, but I was wrong. I used to think distance would kill a crush. I was naive. Absence didn't make the heart wither, it just watered the roots, letting my feelings grow wild and tangled until they coiled tight around my heart. On the night the YL merger case finally wrapped up, the company held a celebration dinner. The room was a blur of clinking glasses and loud chatter. Colleagues kept coming over to toast me, and I accepted every single one, drinking until my cheeks burned. I had just stepped out of the restroom when Lucian blocked my path. Have I done something to upset you lately? Why are you avoiding me? I managed a strained smile. Not at all. I've just been slammed at work. Oh, and Lucian, why didn't you bring Sylvia Bailey tonight? Why would I invite her? He countered with a question of his own, then paused. His eyes were dark and intense as he stared at me in silence. My heart skipped a beat. Lottie, what right do you have to be jealous? But did that mean he wasn't with her? Lucian, actually, I took a deep breath, gathering every scrap of courage I had. Maybe it was the alcohol talking, but in that moment, I wanted to tell him everything. Lottie, he cut me off before I could finish. I have someone I like.